Hey, y'all.
Cooked up. How we looking?
I look good. I don't know how you look.
TP, what it
I
do?
look great.
I'm looking good. Is it too hot for you? You look a little short.
I'm 5'5" compared to you. Like what?
I look a little short, but now.
Hey, Kiana.
How's everyone doing today?
I'm like so happy to be back.
Yeah, it's been like 4 weeks since you've been on here.
That's not true.
I can see
That is
why.
not true.
It has.
You might want to keep the. I don't know if the audio will bounce between the two. You know what I mean?
I forgot about that. So one we can mute. But how's it
No,
going to
just
bounce?
put the. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not sure. You know what I'm trying to say?
Bounce because it's
Well, you turned it down.
There's no audio coming out because you're not talking to me.
Okay, whatever.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. I'm saying.
We're just talking through it.
Guys.
It shouldn't be no feedback because we're just talking straight to both.
I feel.
Right. There's no audio coming back out. Anyway.
I see.
Okay. Well, hop straight into it, or
no, we haven't checked in. We haven't checked in with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How you been?
Being big.
I feel like I haven't been on here in a little minute, so I'm just trying to.
Just been getting hot. That's all it is. It's a gorilla summer. So.
What does that mean?
Come back in the fall looking like a gorilla. That's the plan.
Hey, Stephanie.
Good evening.
Greetings, mother. Greetings.
That's my plan, though. Other than that, it's been just sleepy time, relaxing.
This dude, I'm putting your business on Front Street. This dude gets up at 4 p.m. every day.
Well, yeah, I mean, like you got to think about perspective. You go to sleep at 5, you wake up at 4. So
some people are starting their work day at 5 a.m. That's crazy.
So it's like, yeah, that is true.
Oh, gosh. Only you.
And you, though?
I'm good. Yeah. Stuff at work is starting to slow down a little bit, so I love that for me. So we've been chilling a little more, which is good. But yeah, I mean everything's cool right now.
That's bad. I need you on the grind.
What you mean? No, it was. That's why I haven't been able to join the podcast. There's been so much going on.
Oh, that's true.
So now I'm able to, and then school ended. So
yeah, that's why it's slowed down.
Yeah, but we good. We back. We in full effect. But I was thinking about this the other day because do you know the show? You probably don't, but you know the show Baddies West. I mean, what's it called? Like with the guys on there.
Baddies West.
I don't know.
Yes,
it's like
I be seeing
like
that
on
dude.
Zeus TV.
I be seeing that dude with the Louis glasses be punching people, and they be flying back.
Like when I saw that, I was just like, I wonder if certain TV shows are like good for business, but it's like bad for us to consume. You know?
I mean, I was just at the Baddies East auditions.
You know what?
No, I wasn't auditioning. I was there for the ladies.
Please, they had some auditions at what was that?
Was that Tyson's Corner?
That's nuts. That's nuts.
I was up there.
Yeah, for those who don't know, that's reality TV, and they basically just fight all day.
Yeah.
But when I saw that, it made me think about like the different TV that we consume and stuff like that. So just wondering, I feel like that would be a good topic to kind of discuss. Is like, is certain TV just pure entertainment, or is it kind of changing the way we think about stuff?
Right.
In my opinion, when I really think about it, I feel like I can watch anything, but it doesn't affect what I do.
Anything affect what I do?
It doesn't affect the actions that I will. Like, you know how some people say if they watch this thing, they become more violent or that they start to do stuff. But with me, I don't think that that's me. But at the same time, I do think it could change the way I think about something. Like,
isn't that the same thing?
No, because I'm saying like I can watch something, but I'm not gonna watch like this serial killer documentary and then be like, oh yeah, I know this. I know how to like kill somebody. I'm gonna do that. But
like if you watch these reality shows, right, and they give you this depiction on people, certain groups and stuff, outside of the house, when those thoughts start to become real,
I don't know. That's what we're here to discuss.
Isn't that the same type of effect if you act upon it like physically or mentally?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I don't really watch reality TV shows.
Yeah, you don't. Why is that? Oh, Kiana said that's crazy. I did a paper on this topic. So
yeah, drop some gems.
Definitely weigh in for sure, Kiana.
Yeah, I don't really watch a lot of reality TV. Mm-hmm. It's never been my thing, but I know definitely like when I was younger, watching Jersey Shore is kind of like.
You watch Jersey Shore?
Like for like 1 month.
Oh.
For a little bit when I was younger, it made me think everybody in Jersey was like that. And that's not a good representation because that was kind of the point of the show was to kind of like exaggerate
But that's a good point because
yeah.
But it's a good point though, because I like that's why some people don't like reality TV, because a lot of Black people do reality TV, and it paints people in a certain way. So then people think that like all Black people act a certain way.
And it does, and I believe that these things are made up of scripts.
For sure.
So it's like
it's not even real.
Like they like the way that they conduct themselves, maybe not be their real selves. Then it's giving the viewer this thought of how this person or this group is supposed to.
But see, is it like TV's responsibility to like
to what?
To like morally do stuff like okay,
right. I don't think it is though.
Yeah, like it's not their fault if you.
Well, I honestly don't think it is, but I think it is. I don't think it is, but I think it is because they know that what they're putting out can lead people in a certain direction.
Okay.
So in a way, yes, it's just to produce money.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you as a company, knowing the power you have, has some right to put out morally correct and ethical content to the people that's viewing, which they usually don't.
Right.
But I feel like there are lines that you cannot just cross because they do refrain from putting certain things like visually for the viewer to see, knowing that it may lead to something negative.
Yeah. So I think both of us, actually, I might be speaking out of turn, I'm not sure. But I feel like, do you like You on Netflix?
I do.
I'm going to say that's one of, I ain't going to say it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite shows. So You on Netflix. Oh, Stephanie said TV is about making money. For sure.
It is.
But one of my favorite shows on Netflix is called You, and it's basically about this. It's a fictional. No.
It's fictional.
Yes, fictional. I was trying to think of which one meant real and fake. Okay.
None is real.
Yes, it's fictional.
Which I still think it's stupid. When I was younger, like, why is fictional the
English is the dumbest language on the planet.
You could just call it real anyway.
For sure. But You is my favorite show on Netflix. Yes. One of them. And it's about this guy who basically stalks women and like murders them.
Yes.
That's essentially what it is.
Weirdo, but like the whole concept, what I was thinking is they romanticize Joe so much that you begin to like him as a person.
I know, but I'm saying, so is that bad or good? Like, is it okay because it's a fake story, or is that controversial? Like,
I think it's controversial when you deep dive into it.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, when I'm watching it, I'm rooting for Joe unconsciously because he's the main character. Like he's an antagonist.
I'm feeling bad for him.
He's the protagonist at the same time.
Exactly.
Like the way that these shows like show killers in like that they had a hard time growing up. Yeah. Like when I feel like when you kill somebody, yes, you are technically human, but your humanizing aspect of your life is taken away.
Right.
In my eyes, like your emotions become like they don't matter because you didn't care about the person you killed. Emotions.
Yeah. Like I'm not. That's not like I'm not giving anyone the benefit of the doubt for that.
Right. So, but it's the same thing where people romanticize Joe,
yes.
even me, and I'm like, oh, Joe. Like you gotta do it just this one time because you don't want to get caught.
I know.
So it's like, in the same time that the media is pushing this, I think that is a bad way to look at it. Like, I've seen Joe fan cams.
What does that mean?
A fan cam is like when people create a short video clip of like just like
what they love about them,
like cute moments, like it'll be and it goes through transitions. You never seen that?
No,
with filters.
No. Yeah. I have.
I've seen Joe fan cams on like online.
That's crazy.
So I think that just kind of goes to show people's like out of touchness.
Yeah. What do you think is one of the most like controversial TV shows or movies that was like something that they put out and you're like, why would they put this out? This is this will make people think a certain way.
Yeah, I think in general, true crime genre is a bad.
So many people love that genre.
Right. I think it's a bad genre just for the people in general because it's getting viewership for people that would have never seen these things play out. Like what is it called? CSI, Law and Order, these crime shows that depict certain crimes that you couldn't even imagine. Now that people could possibly be making their own version of.
Can you just use that? Isn't that just a way of receiving information? Like you just learning.
You're just learning. But
I'm just saying, like you're aware about what things have happened. Because I know with Law and Order, they claim some of the stuff is based on true events. So I'm just saying, like just get to know, like.
Yeah, but what does it present to you when you watch? Does it make it just entertainment?
For most people, yeah. I mean, for me, I don't watch that stuff. But because remember I was saying before, like those type of shows mentally kind of like do something to me. Like, of course, I'm not taking notes on how I can kill somebody, but I can't watch it because it just messes up my psyche.
But back to your question though, I would say like the more recent ones.
Like what?
Like you're talking about the more recent controversial shows, especially Netflix is pushing, is the Jeffrey Dahmer series.
Which I still don't even know who that is.
For real.
I know like what the controversy was, but like
I didn't watch the series either.
Oh, you didn't?
Nah, but I know
a lot of people
the
did.
Story though. I know about the story. And just again, like people romanticizing his life, but the problem I see this is the people who see these shows see the attention that these killers are getting. These serial killers, like there's so many true crime series on Netflix about individual killers that
like certain people,
certain people, like individuals,
like Ted Bundy,
Ted Bundy, like Zodiac killer, people, stuff like that, that have been presented in so many different ways that people that feel like they don't get the attention they need, and I'm just saying this is maybe a reach.
You feel like they
look at these shows, see the attention, and then that is a possible way that serial killers are created. Because I do have a stat here for you.
Okay,
the FBI stated that motives for serial killers can include attention seeking, and a number of serial killers, I got a list, have resulted in that. So I'm just gonna give you like 3, right?
Okay.
So Son of Sam sent his own letter to the NYPD, and like he sent his own letter, like was on his handwriting to get the media coverage. Like the media is pushing these killers, and they received the attention back. And it was actually known that the Son of Sam, he was a Satanist, but that's off topic. He knew the image that he was provoking on the media to push his agenda. So like they're very self-aware and
very strategic. Like they're not dumb.
Like they're in their actions. And then the BTK killer contacted the media and left a letter in the library. Like they's putting these things in places to receive information. Like you wouldn't know the name of, like they're giving the media their own names.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Like they want it to be caught.
Right. They want to be known, to be caught, to be known, to receive this.
What?
Back.
The main takeaway is that he was killing men and eating them?
We're talking about Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I knew that.
All right.
You didn't know that this whole time?
Oh, that is disgusting. And they made a show about that?
But he used to do it to gay men.
And like black men or something?
Well, yeah, but kids.
Oh, God. Okay.
And he would cut them and...
Okay. I don't need to know the details. I don't. But that was one of the most watched series on Netflix.
Right.
That's gross.
And he ate the body parts.
DeAndre. My bad. It is an interesting show about human behavior. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, but like again, I think even with me, I'm guilty of it. Of like trying to consume shows that that just pique my interest. If that makes sense. Because I watch a lot of shows for just like noise. If that makes sense. Like I a lot of times I just want to put something on and it just be like mindless television. Yeah. So that's like reality TV for me. Not all the time, but certain shows. So I wonder if people just want to just watch these things purely for entertainment and don't see the issue in watching something that's so like.
Yeah, but I mean,
disturbing.
What do you think about the victims and the family members having problems with these shows?
With certain shows? Like, yeah, no, I feel bad for them, honestly. Or even certain people who just have experiences with stuff like
kidnapping.
Yeah, just not even if it's Jeffrey Dahmer type extent, but just this other stuff too. Or even on reality TV when they romanticize like arguing in relationships to that magnitude or fighting to get a resolution out of something. Like that's stuff that people start to like think is okay.
Right.
And because you see it being funny on, even when we see with the Krishan and like, you know, how they get so much attention and stuff. So
very easy for people to fall into stuff like
that. And I watch certain shows for like Bad Girls Club used to be one of my favorite shows of all time.
You're a hypocrite. You used to watch that every night it came on.
Okay, bro.
That's a fact.
But I'm just saying, like, why am I in middle school watching Bad Girls Club? Like,
not for real.
So, I don't know.
Even like, do you think there's a lesson in these serial killer shows, or is there a lesson that is to be taught? Is it a way they're teaching you how to stay safe and away from these like?
You said, do I what?
Do you see a lesson in these shows? Because I know that in some of the shows they're showing you how the person acts, right?
Yeah.
And, at home, how they act towards people. You think that's giving them a way to stay away from that, or is it just purely entertainment?
I would say it's probably honestly a small percentage of people who actually watch a show and then like act on something negatively. I do think that, and this might be me just being very like being very like dragging it. Mm-hmm. But I do feel that certain shows have energy in them. Mm-hmm. Like meaning that if you're watching something that's so negative and dark, I do think it like affects you even when you don't realize it. So yeah, you think it's just purely entertainment, but I feel that it's affecting you in ways you don't really pick up on, or notice. Yeah. So I don't know if there's I really don't think it's a takeaway from it. I really think people go into the writer's room and say, how can we make as much money as we can?
Not
honestly. Right. Like I don't think.
Like you don't think that there's a double reason to show like
no, unless it's a show about something. No, unless it's a show about the other side of something, like the victim side or the. Mm-hmm. Let's just say if it's his story, then you're trying to learn about someone's history. That makes sense, but not if it's just strictly someone's
killer shows don't promote anything but entertainment for you. You don't think that it gives an outlet for people to act on these or think this way, or is supporting some type of cause? You just
I think what it does is it makes certain situations less serious.
Definitely.
Like if you make it into like a cute packaged up show, or to like
you
in a mini series, like you on Netflix or something, I think it makes stuff feel less like that's not that bad. Like somebody's stalking you feeling scared to go home every night, that's just whatever. That's just Joe trying to show his love. Like what I'm trying to say. Right. That's when I feel we start to desensitize ourselves to.
Because by season 4, the one that's out right now. Mm-hmm. Before I was like, I'm rooting for bro, but at the end of this one, I'm like, bro is just a straight up killer.
There's nothing else to it.
There's nothing else to it. Like it's not even. I think that was the point of this season. Though.
Okay, so if you were an actor, anybody else weigh in, would you take a role like a stalker, a serial killer, like an abuser? Like it's acting. It's acting, or like a racist person. Like would you take that role if it's that top dollar?
Fiction, yes.
Like it was a fake story.
It was a fake story, like you on Joe. But that it doesn't tarnish his name, but it makes him only Joe. Right. Everyone only knows him. Like he's been in a lot. I saw something on YouTube. He was talking about all the things he's been on prior. They were just like running him down his acting list. Mm-hmm. There was so many. I never heard of him until this.
Me neither. Or even Mike said no way. Brandon said yep, he would do it. Sonny says yes, serial killer. That's interesting.
But go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think that people are entertained by things they see as unattainable. So if they see somebody like Joe who was a serial killer, they know that they'll never do that in their life. Hopefully, they now are intrigued.
And it's just good acting. Like what you want the person to do? It's not like, that's why I say all the time those older Black movies when someone play like an evil person, they always be like you forever are looked at as like the evil dad or the evil boyfriend, and they can never get past. Or even with Tariq on Power, like I wonder if he can ever act in anything else.
Right. But he did though prior.
No, I know. Prior. I'm saying, but after this,
I think he could though. I think that he'll definitely stick with that name, but I don't see
like someone will really pull up on, like if you played I don't know, a robber in some like super good movie, they probably will pull up on you being like, you took such and such money. Like ain't nobody got time for that. Stuff like that. Dijon said, do you feel like that enables that type of behavior in real life?
I think it does though. Mm. I think shows or people depicting people in certain ways, that unattainability, like I was saying before, in that life makes people want to achieve that. Not necessarily killing somebody, but acting that way. Kind of living behind a screen or living a double life.
Yeah, I think the social media does push it a little bit, because then you have people having the debates or like on certain shows. How can I say
debates about what?
Like maybe how you were just kind of saying, or like even with reality TV show, like people will say, this person was wrong or they weren't wrong. Like I think like you have people kind of justifying people's behavior for certain stuff. So they do that on you, like, no, he was justified in acting that way
because of his childhood.
Yeah, someone said no. People make you those characters sometimes. Yeah, I wouldn't want to play nobody. Like I don't. Not because like if I'm an actress, maybe I would think about it differently. But how I think now, I don't think I could do it. Like play.
No, I mean,
like if I was I couldn't play a racist. Like if I'm a white man, I can't do it.
Yeah, play the guy who says the N-word or something.
Yeah, like I can't do it.
I don't know how you do it, but
I mean, it's a job. Yes, it's a job.
Like, it's just a job. But I mean, what Dijon was saying is, I do agree with that though. Do you? Like these people, Like,
do you feel like that enables that type? Yeah, I mean, because people, you can see it all the time on those TV shows where they'll show someone who is planning to do something, how many YouTube videos they watched before, how much research they do, how many like shows they watch on certain stuff, how like the guy who poisoned his wife or something literally like watched so many videos and research to say, how can you poison your wife without it being like noticeable or something?
Right.
So I'm saying if that was like in a show or something, he's seen that, he might actually try it.
Yeah, a lot of people create these manifestos too with like deep diving information on things that they just find on the internet. It's not directly like, it's not the things that people are writing like years and years ago aren't directly telling you to act like this. But the way that they're writing is creating small implications of it.
Yeah,
and then it ties
like hinting at it.
Yeah, like it ties it all together. Like even if the show doesn't directly tell you go out and kill somebody, right?
Yes.
Like in a way, it's giving you fuel to push you in that direction. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like not necessarily.
So do you think it's our fault for why companies keep making shows like this?
Definitely. Oh, another statistic.
Okay.
Netflix was in $22 billion in debt.
When?
2022. And these true crime genres is the highest earning revenue for their platform. So it's us that are maybe not me and you, but
maybe
us as the people are pushing these shows to the top.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me give you an example.
Okay, buddy.
Let me give you an example. I don't know. This is a bad example. Every time you knock on someone's door, you got $100. Would you keep knocking on their door?
Yes.
Exactly. So of course I'm gonna keep making the show if I'm getting the most revenue.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a business. I can't be mad. Like there's no moral clause.
Nah, it's not. Really.
Like for instance, when you're an NBA player, I think there's like a moral clause in some contracts. I think, or like maybe not the NBA, but in sports, like to say, if you do something that's outside of our like morals and values, then
you're signing the contract.
Like so I wonder if like companies
it has to be some basis of ethics. Like they teach you ethics at these jobs, don't they? Like it's like a pre-thing before you start working, like ethics courses and morals courses,
like training
and stuff that I would hope people take serious. But at the same time, it's like ethics or money.
I know.
Like, let's be real. Of course, someone's going to choose the money. Like that's what the company is made for.
Right. I said, what about Euphoria? I don't watch Euphoria. What do you like? Do you think that Euphoria portrays like? Well, it does portray negativity, but it's real to me. When I look at Euphoria, that's like
it's realistic.
Well, I guess all of this is realistic. Like there's serial killing is real, that's real, but so
I think sometimes the difference, like Euphoria, is definitely more realistic than some of these like serial killers. They're revamping these stories to make them enjoyable to watch in a way. Because like yes, this person is dying, but it was probably a lot more brutal than what is being shown or what is being depicted. So I feel like for Euphoria, a lot of that stuff is real, but at the same time, if you say you don't watch, but if you look after episodes on like Twitter or something, like these people are like obsessing over these characters, like, in a way that I don't know, like with like the drug abuse. You know, Zendaya is a drug addict, So it's like in a way, Euphoria depicts drug abuse really badly,
right?
But at the same time, you're seeing your favorite character on drugs. I'm not saying that will fuel you to do drugs, but
it makes it like
it's like Euphoria is such a cool show. Like you just want to put yourself in them. Not me, because I don't really care, but a lot of these kids do that.
Brandon said, I think people that don't have the best mental health to begin with are more susceptible to this type of content anyway. And I think that they know that. Like I think they know that
the viewership,
some people's mental fitness is not as tough to so like they know that, and so they make sure that someone said L. Cool J did 2 movies, Any Given Sunday and Into Deep, and because of his character from Into Deep, it poured into his character in the set of Any Given Sunday. L. Cool J and Jamie Foxx had a fight. Like I think he's trying to say like, or the person, like, you know how somebody will play someone and it's hard for them to like detach from playing that person. I heard that on the lady who played Harriet Tubman in a movie. I can't remember her name. She's like Cynthia something. But she talked about how it took her a long time to get out of playing Harriet Tubman because she did it for months and months.
Right. Okay. Actually, this is perfect. Jumping on Brandon's point. Okay. I got a point about like cult movies, right?
Okay. Because I don't watch them.
Yeah, I don't really watch cult movies, but I watched one recently. Midsommar. It's pretty good.
Summer?
I think it's Samar. It's S-O. It's not summer, but it might be pronounced like summer, midsummer. I don't know.
Summer. Oh.
Anyways, the movie is a cult movie, and you know, cults prey on like weak-minded individuals. Like that's the whole point of a cult, right?
Yeah. And to make you think that it was your thought, but it's really like what they told you.
Right. So the whole point I'm trying to say, these cult movies like Midsommar are showing you like how loving a cult is and how it can take you from, you know, the worst time in your life to the best time in your life. And I feel like weak-minded individuals perceive this movie as what it's showing you. It's showing you that they can change you from bad to good. You know, you can become a family as one. But I feel like that is what they are trying to tell you. That's the goal of the movie, to show it how easy it is to manipulate someone to think something is good. But really, of course, we all know what cults do to people. They change your mind, brainwash you, make you think you're doing something good. That bad.
Right. They make. Oh, that's so true. Brandon said A24 is a genius studio. I know they did Everything Everywhere All at Once, I believe. They're like a production, and then they did Beef too. That just recently came out.
Two movies he said they're made by the same. The same director.
And I think they did. What's it called? Like Onion? No, what was the thing that Janelle Monáe just did on Netflix called like Glass Onion? I think they did that too. I think.
Yeah, they made the movie X too, the killer movie. I've heard about that, and the movie I forgot what it's called. But Brandon, did you like Midsommar? I didn't really like it. I feel like for a person, I'm not saying I'm a strong-minded individual, but I would like to think I am. But I feel like the concept of the movie was like it's too
basic.
Yes, but it's like unintentionally basic, but it's difficult to try to understand. Like you think that like okay, Brandon thinks it's really good.
Really good.
For me, it was like it's trying to make you. How can I frame this? Like it's trying to make you see this cult as like cool, but I think that's obvious, right?
When I was watching they were forcing it.
They weren't.
No.
Yes and no. Like it's a good. It's
like you like.
Like,
do you like movies that are more subtle? You mean?
I like
yes. And that stuff that's just so like this is like it's so in your face.
Like I think it was a good concept trying to explain what cults can do to a person from beginning to end. Like that was super good to see. Like she just like she was at one point she was at the bottom. She had no choices in her life. Then at the end she was at the top of the cult and she made the choice to go. Sorry to tell the end. Kill her boyfriend. Like she was finally at the top. She made the final decision to kill her boyfriend at the end for the ritual. So I think it was a good thing to see like the arc.
Yeah.
Before the cult arc was pretty boring. Like for me.
And Keanu said, "What is it? A documentary? Are you talking about Midsommar?
Yeah,
it's a movie. On what?
It's on like you gotta watch it on
like regular. Yeah,
like an illegal website. it's not on no streaming.
Okay. Like, I was gonna ask you. So, but on the other end, life is not a utopia,
right?
So, is it okay to have both sides of television? Like you have good shows like Insecure and
right, that's true.
I don't know, like whatever.
I understand.
So is it good or necessary to have shows like that challenges the way we think or introduces us to the darker side of reality?
Okay, what I actually have to say to this is as much as there's good shows that like we're saying
Mike said don't look at it, Kiana. Go ahead.
Yeah, don't like as much as there's good shows and we're saying how bad shows can make you push you in the negative direction, good shows can do the same in positive, right?
Yeah.
So what I think is if you look at a show,
yes,
it makes you want to be in the negative direction, you were already going to do that. The show didn't start.
It like magnified.
Yeah, the show didn't start that. It just boosted.
That's how I feel about when people say that with music. Like,
yeah,
I know it's not this. We're not talking about music, but when people say, "Oh yeah, rap and this lyrics make you do that." No,
right. Like, you already have that. You know what's right and what's wrong. Like ideally, so if you're a person that,
unless you're young, I do think stuff can influence you. To be honest,
that's
like
definitely true.
Unless you're young, then I think that you can't. You can't take as much control.
But to answer your question, I think there should be both. I don't like glamorization of serial killers.
Yeah, because life isn't.
I watch shows like that,
right?
So I can't really say I don't. But at the same time, if you're going to do something, I feel like it's.
I mean, that's fair. Okay, so I guess
How about you answer first?
Oh. What was it?
Can there be both?
Yes. I think it should be both because I think for too long, religion, news, and like society tried to make us feel like life was perfect.
Okay.
Or like not that life was perfect because people knew it wasn't, but trying to make people feel like, the American dream and everything is okay and blah blah blah. So I like that now we have so much stuff to watch and read for ourselves, so that we can you just make your own decisions and dissect stuff the way you want to. I mean, they're going to keep putting out stuff like that. You just have to decide if you want to watch it or not. I don't know.
Definitely.
But I guess to end, give a recommendation of a movie or TV show. Okay. This is a little controversial, I guess. But give one show that you recommend as like a good positive show, and one that's a little controversial, but you feel like it was so good that you might recommend people to watch them. Yeah. I'm trying to think too. A good show that I watch.
Well, I know I got a good show first.
Okay, fine.
I would encourage everyone to watch Succession. I just started that W show. Go watch. I think that it's just a good show for people to look at because it's not no killing.
Okay.
I think that the script and the directing and the
I need to write my down so I don't forget. Go ahead.
What's it called? What's the film?
Like cinema,
cinematography is really good. So I think people should go watch that. Succession is like Succession and since the word Success. Like, everybody knows that word.
Whatever.
So now I gotta think of my bad one though. You can try.
Okay, this is it's not controversial, but it's one I think that will make you like think. I guess I don't know, but I guess it leans more to because it's about like a dystopia. Would be What Happened to Monday. Do you remember that?
No.
It's a movie. I know it's on Netflix, so sorry for the people who don't have it. I hope it's still on Netflix, but it's called, I don't know. I can't explain, like, I can't remember exactly the full plot, but just look up What Happened to Monday. It is so good. Like, Stephanie recommended Bridgetown. So if anybody want to see that.
What's that on?
Kiana said TV for most is like an escape. That's true. So let me think of one of my positive shows. I
got
one.
Okay,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'll say my bad. My bad one on Netflix. You should watch the Ted Bundy tapes.
Oh my Jesus!
I watched that while I was in senior year of high school during like one of my classes that you didn't have to pay attention. Like it was like senior expedition, and I used to watch it. It was an hour episode. So I used to watch for the whole class.
That's sick.
But it's not. It's like real clips. It's like real clips about, and then they have it. Some dude interview him for like days and months and years, and they have all his recordings, and he's like talking through it.
Oh my God!
The narrator is like talking through what Ted Bundy was thinking or what was going on at the time. So it was very like
informal. Yes. I mean, information. Informative. Yes. So we got a couple recommendations from Brandon. Abbott Elementary is a great positive show.
It is.
Good point. Great point. Law and Order, SVU is excellent. Yep. What is?
Eleanor.
Is that Law and Order? Organized crime can get pretty metal.
Metal. Are you serious, bro?
I don't know. Okay, so those are recommendations from Brandon. Thank you, Brandon, because I love Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, it's a good show. I watched that.
Yeah. Oh, my positive one is called Black Girl Comedy Sketch Show. I think that's what it's called. Black Girl Comedy Sketch Show. It's on HBO. It's
HBO?
Yeah, yes.
For real?
HBO, like on the TV?
Oh yeah, and I was talking about like streaming.
Oh no, I think so, but sometimes it works on my computer. I have to check. But it's called a Black Lady Sketch.
Lord, bro, just might be time.
A Black Lady Sketch Show.
3 times.
Shut up. That's what it's called, a Black Lady Sketch Show. It is so good. It's basically ran by like Black women, but they do like little bit skits of different stuff that's like related to the Black culture or pop culture, and it's just hilarious. And it's only 30 minutes, but it's something that I watch to like kind of just
I get it.
Get some laughs in. But
Dijon says Somebody Somewhere on HBO is a good positive show. I might check that out.
I gotta watch
Somebody Somewhere. I also think another positive show me and Dijon used to watch is The Good Place.
You recommended that to me. Yeah, The Good Place.
That had the craziest twist I've ever seen in my life.
I didn't get that all the way through. Oh, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Oh Jesus! Don't spoil it.
I didn't finish it, but
okay.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Okay, perfect.
Pretty positive. It's funny. Okay.
Well, thanks, y'all. I appreciate everyone for y'all participation and engagement in this type of topic because I always thought about it, but I feel like we never really. Where'd you get that from? Oh my God. Okay. Well, we never really discussed it, but Dijon, be quiet, Dijon. It started getting repetitive to me, so I'm like, all right, but don't.
You gotta just keep watching it.
Okay, I will. That's a great show too. But anyways, I hope that y'all enjoyed this week's episode. We shall be back for next week. Yeah. But any plugs before anything you got to plug before we head up out of here?
Everybody just go out and run tomorrow. That's my plug. Go out and get your legs warm. That's all.
Jesus. I don't have no plugs. I don't think. Yeah, I don't have no plugs. That's it. Yeah, I don't think I do. Shout out to all the moms. Mother's Day just passed, so shout out to all the mothers in the chat. And yeah, that's really it. But we will see y'all next week. Why you're so ugly? Why are you staring? We will see y'all next week, man.
Eye contact.
No, shut up. All right, bye, y'all.
Feel it.